Time for none of you shady ass bitches, and that's on fucking period. You bitches want to be shady in the comments? Cool, Granny, you're getting blocked. You're getting blocked. Go ahead and go be shady on the fucking block list, bitch. See how that fucking works out. And you know who else is getting blocked? The people that's liking the comments. You're liking the fucking shady comment. You're getting blocked too. Y'all can all get blocked. Block, 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 block. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can all get fucking blocked. The mother of the hater could get blocked. The father, the friends, the sister, the brothers. Everybody could get blocked. All that hate, all that shade. Put that shit up your fucking ass, bitch. Thank you. We don't need it here.
Episode 22, No Hipsters Pod. It's your boy Ronce, the founder of NoHipstersLaw.com. And this week, our co-host is my girl, Alexis Garner.
Hi, how's it going?
Welcome back.
Yeah, so happy to be here.
Of course. All right, let's get right to it. This week, Tamron Hall began season 2 of her show, and she came out swinging. She's had a variety of really high-profile interviews, and chief amongst those is the interview with Andrew Gillum and his wife, RJ Gillum.
And to be very honest with you, when you didn't ask the question, you put it out there, is whether or not I identify as gay. And the answer is I don't identify as gay, but I do identify as bisexual. And that is something that I have never shared publicly before.
The former mayor of Tallahassee, officially came out as bisexual. And I guess to everyone's surprise, his wife stood by him.
Is that why you did not want him to reveal that he told you long before your marriage that he was bisexual?
Not even that he told me, just for him to have to say it. I don't think it's anyone's business. I don't think it's fair to people who are not heterosexual or not assumed heterosexual that they should ever have to say or disclose what they are because of how judgmental people are. I also know, and I think he mentioned it to you, that so many people just don't understand bisexuality. They think they can wrap their heads around gay. But bisexuality is just something different. I just believe that love and sexuality exist on a spectrum. All I care about is what's between us and what agreement do we make to be in relationship with each other.
I think out the gate, when you really think about bisexuality, it's such a complex topic. And just the conversations that I've had with my girlfriends, you have the portion that are going to say, oh, he's bisexual, he's gay. And then, you're going to have the other side who's a little bit more sensitive to, like I said, the complexity of it and say, no, it's more nuanced than that. We can't just put everybody in one little box and think that that's okay. And I think as a progressive society, we can't just keep looking at it so simplistically anymore. That's just a lazy thing to say, I think, in a lot of ways. Like, you're bisexual, you're gay. It's like, come on, give me a little bit more. Yeah.
Right. And actually, and I think it's great that, she is that open-minded and progressive, but let's not lose sight of the fact that he possibly cheated on her, bisexual or not, it appears that there was something happening on the side. And I don't know if that was actually addressed in an interview. He claims that that nothing happened in the hotel room, but I think all the evidence all the evidence as presented suggests otherwise. And so, my assumption is that he was cheating on her, right? And even if he says that nothing happened, I don't think he would feel the need to go there as far as sexuality is concerned if it didn't look a certain way, right? So it was really interesting. I mean, I'm actually sad to see him kind of sort of go down the way he's going down, because I actually had high hopes for him and, his future in politics. But, it is what it is.
I think that, it seems he's very optimistic that he's, going to be capable of rallying back from this. And, and he really kind of pointed to lots of examples of where people, I think specifically white men in our society, have done much worse and have definitely come back on top. So I wouldn't count him out just yet, but his climb back up is going to be real interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt that he could probably win a congressional seat or, be mayor of Tallahassee once again. I don't know. But statewide office, national office, I don't think it's, in his range anymore.
Right.
It will be a tough one, because to have naked pics of yourself on the internet with your, in your vomit that is a tough one to come back from. That's
rough.
it really is. But listen, overall, I think I'm happy that he feels. Okay, no, I'm going to say this. Do you feel like he is rushing the comeback tour, or should we say just rushing the bounce back? Like, I feel like this interview should have probably waited till next year. Like, I mean, we're only 6 months out from the actual scandal.
Yeah. So what? This popped off when like March or something? We started seeing the pictures. So I mean, it's now September. I think he just wanted to just get it done, like the longer he puts it off, the longer it is until he can hop back in. And that's what he's eager to do, right? He wants to get his career going again. So why put it off? But I mean, I think that there's a longer road ahead. That's obvious, right? He didn't do this interview and now he's healed, right? So that process is going to continue beyond this point. So if I were him, I'd do the same thing. Rip the Band-Aid, get it done.
In the past, week and a half, it was announced that Keeping Up with the Kardashians will come to an end after this season. And this is after 20 seasons of the show, 13 years. Like, it started in 2007. It's kind of like end of an era as far as TV is concerned. I'm shocked, but I'm kind of not shocked. Like, it wasn't going to go on forever. But it's really kind of sort of going to leave a void in, reality TV. And it's kind of interesting. I'm not quite sure, what the future is going to look like for that family. I know that they're not going away. So word on the curb is that they're already in talks with Netflix and Amazon. But I'm curious to see what happens. First of all, what do you think about the show coming to an end, and also potential next moves for the family?
In terms of what I think about the show ending, I would say all good things come to an end, but this is kind of like all okay things. I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to miss it terribly, but I will say this. When I went on my COVID-cation to Miami, I did find myself, no judgment.
Oh boy. Okay.
I did find myself watching an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And it was the one where Kanye's talking to Kim and he's telling her, like, I'm not okay with you just like showing your body. So what I have seen with this show, like, there's just such an evolution, right, that we've seen with this family, like so many things that they've been through, their family growing, like everything. And, I will miss those little tidbits that we were able to see from, the bird's eye view that we have from the show. I think that it was dope in that way. We don't get to access culture that intimately, pop culture that intimately all the time. I mean, we can more so now with social media, but, and from the traditional mediums, I think that they really did give a lot of access to their family, whether it was scripted or not, whatever, say what you want. I think we have more access than we've had with a lot of other celebrities. So, they did their thing, but
they did.
Time to make a way for something new. Yeah.
Right. And, speaking of Kanye, he has been going, let me be more careful with the term. I was going to say he's say crazy, but I don't think it's kind to say that about someone who truly has been, diagnosed with an illness. I'll say he's been really, been on a, going on tirades for the last couple of days on Twitter, and most of the tweets are in all caps. And he actually tweeted the pages of his contract with Universal Music Group, and it's been wild. Part of me is sad for Kim, because she has to deal with this, but I also feel like, this is going to be possibly a weird take, but I've always been of the opinion that she only married Kanye because she thought a friendship with Beyonce would come out of it. But
as a member of the Beehive, I endorse that statement.
it always struck me as like a long-term play to like be around Jay-Z because she's married to Kanye, and then eventually be friends with Beyonce, and it just didn't work out the way she hoped. And so it's really kind of like, sucks for her. She made the wrong bet, but
that really sucks too. That was a high stakes marriage. Like, I was gonna get to Beyonce, like hell or high water, and I'm not mad at her for that. Not at all.
No, I really believe this. Like, this is like one thing I believe very strongly, and so it's kind of sad to see like this little bet that she made, not work out, so well for her. My one observation is that Kanye calls his contract with Universal a slavery deal. Mm-hmm. And I just think it's quite rich that he would say that, because he literally said that slavery is a choice, right? And so, he did. Mm-hmm. I mean, the shoe's on the other foot. So I guess his deal. I mean, his deal was a choice. He did sign the dotted line. So it's really odd to see him, cry, all over the internet, and it's just weird. Have you seen any of the tweets at all?
Yeah, I've seen enough. And let me tell you, I'm so tired of Kanye. I'm exhausted of it, honestly. Like, he cries wolf every other month. I'm tired. I want his handlers to get a hold of him and sit him down and zip his mouth. It's just too much. It's too much.
No, but I mean,
I'm over it.
Right. I mean, agreed. I mean, I'm definitely over it as well. But I think it's probably so hard to control someone who is mentally ill, but is also world famous and very wealthy, a billionaire, in fact. And so how do you get him to take his meds? How do you get him to agree to have any treatment, see a therapist or whatever? Like, he's just, he's too powerful. And so that's where I really kind of feel bad for Kim and, everyone else who has to take care of him.
Yeah, it's sad to see. But, just in terms of like, a lot of what he was tweeting and doing, I mean, I guess he like peed on a Grammy, I think.
He did do that.
That's excessive, but okay. I mean, you were so pressed about the Grammys and now you're peeing on them. So
right.
It's definitely like a lot has happened in this time that has transpired. But I did see Keke Palmer kind of go in, I think on maybe like Twitter or something, just kind of make a statement. And she's just like, listen, like, there's a process behind putting together an album. You know what I'm saying? For the artists who are going independent and saying, I'm doing this on my own, they are assuming the risk and they are assuming the financial responsibility for their body of work. If you didn't go that way and you signed with a label and they're supporting your artistry, then guess what? They have a right to own your masters. Like, if that's what's in the contract, that's what's in the contract. And as you said, it was a choice. So we all have to be accountable for the choices that we make. And trying to bully somebody on Twitter. I mean, lots of people get on Twitter, especially orange-looking people get on Twitter to bully people. But I mean, like, keep it all in perspective. You're not always going to get your way. You're just not. So, he can boohoo all day long. But I think in this case, it is what it is. So.
Yeah. I mean, and listen, as much as Kanye is, in fact, ridiculous, let's not lose sight of the fact that a lot of these deals are, predatory. I definitely sympathize with the artists who do feel that they're being taken advantage of, but it's just hard to take from a guy who definitely called actual slavery, a choice, so.
Right. Yeah. We want no parts. We want no parts of that.
Not at all. Yeah. We're cool on that. Cardi B and Offset are getting a divorce. Offset is on Instagram looking hurt in all his new posts. So,
oh, hurt bae. Yeah, I'm just like, it sucks to be the ghostwriter who put Offset's name in all of Cardi B's songs. Like, why? She says his name all the time. And I'm like,
that is true.
Come on, man. Why did we have to go there?
Right.
Oh, gosh. But hey, she'll still, I think that she's going to come out of this on top, stay on top. It's her personality, her charm that got her to where she is. Yeah, maybe like, aligning with somebody like, or partnering rather with an Offset definitely helped her star rise a little bit quicker. But
I disagree over there. I think she would have been a star. Yeah, she would have been a star anyway.
No, I agree. She would have been a star, but you don't think that Offset and the Migos, the whole collab, you don't think that
not the
really...
Migos? You called it?
No, the Migos.
The Migos.
Listen now, don't come from my southern accent, okay? The Migos.
Okay, the Migos. Got you. But yeah, I don't know that they actually helped her, because I feel like she built this like viral presence, and then she was also in love with hip hop. And so, yes, Offset was there, but I think her star was rising so quickly. And I don't know that, I'm sure he contributed to that in any way, but I think it was interesting to see them together. They made a beautiful kid together, and that phase of her life is done now, I guess. Speaking of divorces, have you seen the deets about Dr. Dre and Nicole Young?
Yeah, this has just been flaring up for, I guess, a couple weeks now. But I got like the very entry level sort of analysis.
And like how she wants 900 stacks per month for entertainment.
Yes. When they broke down her bill, I was like, yo, I need a do-over. I'm not living life right. Like,
right.
Is off.
There was this tweet that says, Nicole Young asking for 900K for entertainment lets me know that I've never been entertained in my life before. And I have to agree with that tweet.
Pure fact.
Because I'm like, what? 900 grand?
Can't even understand or fathom.
I can't relate. I can't relate at all.
I'm snapping over here for her. Get your coins. I'm all for it. Get the money.
Right. And actually, on a more serious note, she's actually accusing Dr. Dre of physical abuse.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's never good. I mean, but we all saw the biopic where they go into detail. What I mean about that and his past I guess we have to say alleged transgressions.
Yeah.
So, it's not. It doesn't seem far-fetched in my mind for her to make those sorts of accusations. But at the end of the day, everybody deserves their day in court and all that good stuff. So, until we have the facts and they're laid out, I just say that if she feels that this is the way she's got to go, and if she's entitled to these things that she's asking for, may the laws settle it out in court, and if she gets what she deserves, then wonderful.
Random. Did you see Maya Moore, the WNBA player, and how she got married to the guy she freed?
Oh yes, I did see a clip of that.
What are your thoughts on that?
Oh my gosh. I'm like, girl, how many times was you going to the jailhouse to talk to this?
Yeah.
What kind of visits were happening? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, what is going on? Huh.
Yeah, that's some serious client attorney privilege going on there. I mean,
listen, I'm not even going to knock it. I just feel like it just seems a little, I don't know. Something about it just seems like it. I don't know. I don't have the words to say exactly what it is I have an issue with. But
and why so quickly? I don't understand why not he just got out of jail, have a courtship,
right.
And, but I don't really know the specifics. Let me say this. One, I said client attorney privilege. I don't know if she's an attorney or not. Did you say she's an attorney? She represented him?
No. She definitely advocated for him. I don't think she represented him. Yeah,
okay.
Advocated, and actually, paused her WNBA career for him. So, maybe she always had feelings. I don't know.
That was an odd one to see. And like I said, I only saw the little clip where they pretty much were just announcing that they were, married or whatever. It's like, all right, girl, get it how you live.
Right. All right, winners and losers. Alexis, I will let you go first.
Okay. I would say my winner, just based on our conversation today, is definitely Andrew Gillum. I think that he freed himself of a great burden that's been on his spirit for a minute. And I think that he's winning with sharing on the Terman Hall show his truth. So he's my winner. And Offset is the clear loser, because if you losing Cardi B with the WAP and all that goodness, like you messed up. Don't waste your WAP, Cardi. Go get it. That's for my girl Demetria. I love that saying, that hashtag. I gotta get the t-shirt. Don't waste your WAP. Don't waste it on Offset. Please don't waste it on Offset.
Okay. All right. My winner is without a doubt Tamron Hall. I think she is, just doing it right now. She's got a lot of big interviews this past week. And I just think it's beautiful to see how well she's, doing after being pretty much embarrassed out of NBC. She was essentially placed beneath Megyn Kelly, who came from Fox News, even though she put in years at the network. So super happy for Tamron Hall. And also she's a Temple alum, just like I am. So, to you all day. And my loser is definitely Kanye West. I feel bad to see him struggling with mental illness, but I really can't feel bad for someone who is crying about being in a slave deal that he signed, on his own. And despite calling slavery, actual slavery of his own people for centuries, a choice. But yeah, he's my loser, and I hope he gets the treatment he deserves. And I also hope he reads his contract next time. So.
Right. Yeah. Bye, Kanye.
Alexis, before we go, plug your social media real quick.
All right. You guys can follow me on Instagram. I am Jet Set Lex. Twitter, I am Lex in the City. And also on Instagram, let's not forget my business, Bells and Whistles _DC, for boutique events in the District of Columbia.
Episode 22, No Hipsters Pod. Talk to you next time. Bye.